Hello, friends, and thank you as always for visiting the Legend Sports Universe YouTube channel, the Legend Sports Universe, where legends play forever. The time has come for Year 5, opening day of the Franchise Stars Baseball League, and we kick things off live from Detroit, Michigan, Tiger Stadium, where the Detroit Tigers still licking their wounds after blowing a double-digit division lead, not only in real life, but here in the FSBL. The Twins, 24-4 down the stretch a year ago to chase down the Tigers for the division title. The Tigers settled for a wild card berth and got bounced by the eventual champion Red Sox in the wild card game. The Twins made it to the American League Championship Series before falling to the Sox in 6. Justin Verlander gets the task for Detroit to try to get this season off to a good start. 18-8, 2.61 in 33 starts for Verlander. He and reigning Rookie of the Year Hal Newhouser, a terrific 1-2 punch on top of a very strong Tigers rotation. Verlander will open up against the reigning American League batting champion Lenny Dykstra. Dykstra, .332 a year ago, ready to kick things off Year 5 of the FSBL. First pitch, breaking ball from Verlander. Dykstra pulls it down. We're underway here in Detroit. Dykstra acquired from the Mets back in Year 1. Deals, fastball, misses inside. That one poked down third in the hole, seeing eye base hit, and Lenny Dykstra continues his red-hot bat from a year ago, slaps a single the other way, and the Twins have the leadoff man on.
Second baseman, Chuck, no blip.
Smack down in between Bob Bailey and Alan Trammell. Both men dove. Neither came up with it. And here's Chuck Knobloch. First pitch fastball. A called strike. Knobloch, .299. 9 homers, 56 RBIs a year ago. Ball there, misses up and in. A block with the Twins since their inception, the inception of the FSBL. Verlander from the set. Philip aimed up is a call strike, and the count goes to 1-2. Joe Mauer waits from the on-deck. Verlander delivers. Good breaking ball there. Knobloch holds up, but he's rung up anyway. Nice curveball from Verlander. A called strike at the knees. And there's one away here in the first. Bill Freeman's wearing eye black or something. I don't remember him doing that last year. I don't think he's supposed to. Make a note. Take care of that after the game. So here is Joe Mauer. The Twins have the last 2 American League batting champions. Mauer won the batting title in Year 3 before Dykstra took it home in Year 4. Pitch out there. Dykstra not going. Freeman would have done better in the Rookie of the Year voting if it wasn't for his teammate, Hal Newhouse. Fastball there from Verlander, misses away. 2-0 the count. Verlander looks in. Mauer pulls it back. Tigers led the Central pretty much from start to September. That's where it started to get a bit dicey for them. The Twins know all about that. The Twins blew the division a couple years ago to the Cleveland Indians. Shot the other way by Mauer. That's going to be a base hit. Going towards the corner. Granderson can't get there. Dykstra's digging towards third. He's going to be waved around. Here comes the throw. It'll be cut off Dykstra will score. It's an opposite field double for Joe Mauer. And 3 batters in to year 5. The Twins have a 1-0 lead. Good piece of hitting there from Mauer. Misplayed a bit by Granderson. I'm not sure he would have had a crack at Dykstra anyway. Here's Heine Manush. Manush, a terrific rookie campaign a year ago and an absolutely horrid postseason. Manush, 305, 22 homers, 80 RBI. Curveball misses down one. Swings up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Mauer rounds third. He's coming home. Andre Dawson's throw will not be in time. Mauer comes in to score. It's an RBI single from Manush, and the Twins have 2 runs here in the first against Verlander. That is good a start as you can draw up for the Twins. Dawson uncorks a throw home. Had no real shot at Mauer. And Dawson acquired by the Tigers at the trade deadline last year. The Expos started dealing away pieces as they tried to do a reset in Montreal. Remember, the Expos, J.D. Bruce steps in here. But the Expos, a surprise team winning the East in year 1 of the FSPL, and they have progressed since then. They decided to do a reset last year, basically. Drew lines this one in the left. Granderson gets it. Lays it on the hop, but it's another hit here for the Twins. Drew slashes one into left.
Number 14.
5 batters, 4 have reached. For the Twins, here's Kent Hrbek. Hrbek, the designated hitter. This ball misses down and in. It's 1-0. So the Expos started peeling pieces away at the deadline. The Tigers traded for Dawson. And Dawson was having a down year for the Expos. Started tearing the cover off the ball for Detroit, only to suffer a knee injury that ended his season less than a month after he arrived. High fly ball here to center. Hrbek gets a good hold of this, but I think it's going to stay in the yard. Dawson gets there, puts it away. Runner will tag up second. Now 2 outs, runners at the corners. Verlander will try to minimize the damage. The Twins lineup will finally get to that. Dykstra, Knobloch, and Mauer, Manush, Drew, and Hrbek, as you've seen. Peru, new acquisition Jay Bell picked up in a deal with the Pirates. Takes over at short. Eddie Yost gets the start at third. Pitch to Peru. Fastball misses up high. 280 in Caru's rookie campaign. Twins got a big infusion of rookie talent last year with Manush and Carew. Loops this one out in the center, but I thought it had a little bit more length than that on it. Trammell puts it away just a couple of steps into the outfield, and the side is retired. But the Twins pick up 2 here in the first. Bottom of the first, opening day. Tiger Stadium, Twins 2, Tigers coming up. On the hill for Minnesota, Johan Santana, 15-10, a 3.11 earned run average a year ago. Another strong season from the lefty. Hour set up the game plan here for the first inning of year 5. Santana will face Alan Trammell. Trammell, 285, 17 homers, 62 RBIs a year ago.
Not shortstop.
Trammell, I know, is wearing number 8, the intermittent retired number uniform glitch in MLB The Show. Trammell is one of those guys I just cannot fix. He will not keep that number 3. Irritating, but cosmetic. So there's nothing I can do about it. No sense crying about it. Although I do complain about it every Tigers broadcast that I do. Trammell fouls that one off. It's 1-1. High fly ball to left. Trammell gets a good hold of this. Manush is going back. He's at the track. He's at the wall. He's looking up, and it's out of here. Home run, Alan Trammell, and the Tigers get one back, one batter in. Santana tried to get in Trammell's kitchen, didn't get it in enough, and Trammell puts it out of the yard. Home run, Alan Trammell, and it's a 2-1 ball game. That pitch up in the zone, and again, just not anywhere near as in as Santana wanted that, I don't believe. Trammell puts it 2 rows into the seats and left. So that'll bring up Curtis Granderson. Granderson playing left field with the addition of Dawson last year. 251, 26 homers, 79 RBIs. Granderson, lots of tools. Walks a lot, does strike out a lot, has some power, a solid outfielder, can run. He goes the other way with this one, hits it fairly well, but Minush is there. Puts it away for out number 1.
Batting third, the right
Here you see
fielder,
the Tigers lineup. Trammell,
6.
Granderson, and Kaline. Dawson, Horton, and Freya. York, Bailey, and McAuliffe round things out for the Tigers. Kaline, if you remember, missed almost 2 months a year ago, suffering a broken hand when he was hit by a pitch. Hold this one towards short, dribble. Jay Bell, his first play is a Twin, and he throws it away. So Bell, acquired in a trade with the Pirates during the offseason, takes his first fielding chance as a member of the Twins and airmails the routine grounder on the throw to first. Well, it can only get better for Jay Bell. Here's Andre Dawson, the Hawk, stepping in. Fastball misses away. I have to change those shoes. They look like he's wearing Chuck Taylor. Dawson, 247, 28 homers, 82 RBIs a year ago. Dawson missed a little more than the final month of the season. Lined up down to first. Oh, sorry, I guess that was a chopper. Camera was a little bit slow getting there. Missed it hitting the ground. One hopper down to first. 3-6-3 double play. And the side is retired. But Alan Trammell goes yard to start things off for the Tigers. Good start for them at the plate here on opening day. We head to the second, 2-1 Minnesota. Here is Jay Bell, 242, 18 homers, 54 RBIs. 18 homers, about as much power as you're going to expect out of Bell. I'm remembering right, Bell was one of those guys who in real life had like one really solid power season. Certainly not really who Jay Bell was overall as a player. Twins dealt Tom Brunansky and reliever Tom Hall. Tom Hall has been terrific for the Twins. Do the Pirates pick up Bell? Seems to signal the end of the Roy Smalley era here in Minnesota. Up there is fouled off. The count goes 2-2. Tapper to third. Charging is Bailey. Takes it with the glove, switch, throws, gets him. Nice job, Bob Bailey, on the charge there. Throws him out for out number 1.
Batting up, the third baseman, number 45.
Apologies if I'm not in the best place. Fighting a little bit of a cold. Nothing to Eddie Yost, 239, 2 homers, 16 RBIs. Yost given an opportunity to wrest the third base job from Gary Gaetti. Gaetti had it down here a year ago. Ball misses away. It's 2-0. He has the home plate duties. So that means anything to anyone watching. Fictional umpire crew in the business, folks. 2-0 the count. Verlander deals. Fly ball to center. Dawson drifts. He is underneath it. Puts it away for out number 2. Man, those shoes that Dawson is wearing are really throwing me. I don't know what in the world that is. Bright blue high top on Andre Dawson. You got to fix that. So here's Lenny Dykstra. Dykstra singled his first time up, came around to score. Curveball in the dirt. Dykstra carrying now an 11-game hitting streak, carrying over from a year ago. Fastball misses away, 2-0. Slider there, that's called high as well. 3-0 the count. Jeff Knobloch waits on deck. That one right down the middle. Dykstra taking all the way. Good fastball on the outside corner. So Verlander behind 3-0 is now battled back to 3-2. Dykstra shoots this one the other way. Coming on, this time Granderson will get there. And the side is retired. So Verlander bounces back after allowing a 2-spot in the first to retire the side in order. We head to the bottom of the second in Detroit. 2-1 Twins. Opening day, year 5 of the FSPL. So here is Willie Horton.
Leading up for the Tigers.
Designated hitter, 265, 23 homers, 62 RBIs a year ago. Fastball from Santana, misses up and away. Change up there. Santana has a great Horton flails at it a bit out in front. 1-1 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. On delivers. Fastball just low. It's 2-2. Santana wants to know where that pitch was. He thought that was a good one. Off. Struck him out. Another changeup. That one Horton swings over the top of. Here's one away here in the bottom of the second.
The catcher, Bill Freehan.
So that'll bring up Bill Freehan. Tigers catcher again. Very strong rookie campaign a year ago. Slider misses down low. 281, 12 homers, 45 RBIs for Freehan. Smacks that one low liner to first, but right at Carew, who picks it before it hits the dirt. And there's 2 away.
The first baseman, Rudy.
So 2 up, 2 down. That'll bring up Rudy York, 227, 10 homers, 27 RBIs. York and Norm Cash remain a platoon here for the Tigers. Against lefties, Cash against righties. Fastball at the knees. It's a called strike. And it delivers. Fastball. High. Chopper to third. Yost on a bare hand. Eddie Yost made that play a bit more difficult than it needed to be. Plenty of time to get the slow-footed York. Yost makes the play with a little bit of showmanship. We head to the third. Twins 2, Tigers 1. Here's Knobloch. Knobloch struck out his first time up. Fastball fouled off. See the A's lead the FSPL 9 top 100 prospects. Well, the top farm systems overall. The Yankees, Indians, and White Sox all the top down. Rounder to third, right at Bailey, throws first, and Knobloch is set aside. Prognosticators pick Yankees, Indians, and A's as the division winners. Red Sox and Tigers as the wild cards. Again, the Red Sox, I know the Red Sox are the reigning champions, but they did do so as the wild card. The Yankees did win that division, so there's no real offense there to the Red Sox. On the National League side, prognosticators say it's the Phillies, Cardinals, and Giants as the wild card teams. Of course, the National League representative in the World Series a year ago, the Chicago Cubs. Of course, winning the division nobody wanted, the NL Central, at 82-80, the lowest record for a team to make an FSBL postseason. Then the Cubs showed that they belonged by taking down the San Francisco Giants, who had won the first 3 National League pennants in the FSBL. Joe Mauer almost kills Justin Verlander there on a line ball back through the box for a 1-out single, and here is Heine Minuch. Curveball misses down low. RBI single his first time. Fastball at the knee. One and one the count as Verlander works to Minucci. Breaking ball, that one is scorched into right field for a base hit. K-Line gets over there. Run's going to go to third. Relay throw is not going to happen. Trammell, soon as Dick McCall, I believe, grabbed that. Eats that one, but that ball was scorched by Minucci. Good job by K-Line to get over and keep it from going to the wall. Here's J.D. Drew. He doubled his first time up, takes a slider there for a call and strike. Sorry, single. One here from Verlander. Curveball misses away. Drew acquired from the Cardinals a couple years ago. A deal that sent Joe Cronin. Somewhat surprising to the Cardinals. Surprising in a couple of ways. Cronin's talent at shortstop. The Twins putting a bit too much faith in Roy Smalley, perhaps. That ball fouled out. But also the Cardinals not really having a need for Cronin with Ozzie Smith there.
Number 14.
Cronin has kind of been a reserve for the Cardinals. Herbeck steps in. Fastball and call strike. Not going to get much playing time behind the Wizard in St. Louis. Oh, and 1. Curveball misses down low. Verlander trying to get out of trouble here in the third. Good curveball there. It's a called strike, and now it's 1-2. Pitch, Herbeck into right field. That's going to get down. Base hit in front of K-Line. It's an RBI single for Kent Herbeck. And the Twins extend the lead. It's now 3-1 Minnesota. Herbeck comes through. Verlander looked like he might be able to get out of it. The zone, though. Herbeck lines it into right field. So that'll bring up Carew. Carew is 0 for 1. Ball fouled off. Carew lined out his first time. Fastball to call and strike, and Verlander's ahead of him 0-2. Pitch. Fastball misses down low. the set. Delivery. Drew, weakly grounded towards short. Trammell gets it, goes the short way for the force to get the slow-footed Herbeck. And the side is retired, but Herbeck's RBI single extends the lead for the Twins. We head to the bottom of the third, 3-1 Minnesota. Here's Bob Bailey. Bailey, 251, 6 homers, 30 RBIs a year ago.
Number 7.
Fastball at the knees for a called strike. Recently acquired from the Expos.
Nope.
Last year in a separate trade from the Andre Dawson. Oh, there's the called strike. Loop towards the line, slicing away into foul ground, but Drew ranges over through a good outfield. Gets over there, puts it away for out number 1. Interesting to see what J.D. Drew's playing time situation is with the rookie Bob Allison on the roster. Allison expected to get some playing time pretty quickly. Wins are pretty high on him. Nick the ball at 239 a year ago, steps in. Ball's a called strike. Signer misses inside. Ball there is fouled off. Santana ahead of McCollum, 1-2. Swung on a miss. Fastball gets him. Down goes McCollum. Second strikeout for Johan. And there's 2 away here in the bottom of the third.
The shortstop, Alan Trammell.
So that'll bring up Alan Trammell. Trammell homered to lead off the ball game. Pulls this one down. Fly ball to the right. Drew coming on. He'll get there. Puts it away. And the side is retired to Santana. Hasn't given up anything since the Trammell homer to lead off the game. We're a third of the way through here at Tiger Stadium. 3-1 Twins as we head to the fourth. Here's Jay Bell. Bell grounded out his
Leading off for the Twins, the shortstop, Jay Bell.
Out of town scoreboard. Reds and Brewers will go at it later. Ken Raffensperger gets the start for Cincinnati. Mike Caldwell gets the opening day nod for the Brewers. Pirates lead the Rockies 2-1 in Pittsburgh. Barry Heisel has homered for the Rockies. Diamondbacks and Giants. Late game in San Francisco. Kurt Schilling and Joe McGinnity. The pitching matchup there. Get to the other games on the docket in a little bit. Line shot to left. Granderson puts it away for out number 1. That one was hit on the screws. Randy ranges over and makes the play. Here's Yost. He flew out his first time.
Nope, that's a ball.
This is up high. Ball there is fouled off. One and one the count. Slider swung on and missed, and it goes to 1-2. Rocks and fires. Slow dribble foul. 1-2.
That's ball.
Fastball misses down and in.
This is
Dykstra waits on deck for Minnesota. Curveball there. Yost watches it go outside. Full count offering from Verlander. Fastball swung on a miss. Down goes Yost, and there's 2 away. Second strikeout for Verlander.
The batter, number 4.
So that'll bring up Dykstra. Tails 1 for 2 on. Curveball in for a call strike. Just single to lead off the game for the Twins. Here came around the score. Pulls this one hard, but foul. High fastball from Verlander. Dykstra gets all of it. But it hooks out. 0-2 the count. In the deals. Dykstra fouls off another. 68 pitches so far for Justin Verlander. 0-2 pitch. Dykstra lofts one out to left. Chasing is Granderson. Gets there, puts it away, and the side is retired. The clean inning there for Verlander. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Twins 3, Tigers 1. So the first time of many, we will see John Sciambi and Chris Singleton's smiling faces on our screens, seemingly for no reason, because they're not calling the game. They're handsome fellows, or something. Here's Curtis Granderson to lead off the bottom of the 4th. Randy, 0 for 1. Picks up the 10, and it misses away. That one misses low. It's 2-0. Fouls it off. Santana has been efficient to say the least here. He's only at 31, less than half of early. That ball misses outside. But Verlander has allowed 7 hits through the first 4. 3-1 the count as Johan works to Granderson. Takes for ball 4, misses inside, and it's a leadoff walk for Curtis Granderson to open up the bottom of the 4th inning. That'll bring up Al Kaline. Kaline reached on an error by Jay Bell, his first time up. Out-of-town scoreboard, Blue Jays lead the Yankees 4-1 in the Bronx. Josh Gibson has homered and driven in 3 for the Blue Jays. Rookie Thurman Munson has driven in the Yankees run. White Sox 5, Indians 1 in Cleveland. Joe Creedy has driven in 3. Creedy now the starting third baseman in Chicago with the trade of Robin Ventura to New York. Al Rosen has homered for the Indians. Rays and Astros just underway in Houston. John Wright and Mike Scott, the pitching matchup there. Expos visit the Angels. That one will start later on out in California. Steve Rogers, Jared Washburn, the starters in that one. A's and Mariners will get it going in Seattle late. Lefty Grove, the reigning American League most valuable player, against Mike Moore, the pitching matchup there. Royals lead the Rangers 1-0 on a Danny Carnival home run to Texas. Popped up there to second. Ooh, try to catch Granderson napping a bit there, but he does get back.
Number 10.
One away. Braves over the Phillies 2-1 in the 4th. Sliding Billy Hamilton is homered there for the Phillies. Here's the Hawk, Andre Dawson. Dawson 0 for 1, grounded out his first time. Rockies have taken a lead on the Pirates 4-2. Larry Heisel has hit his second home run of the game. He's driven in all 4 Rockies runs. Change up, misses down low. check in on the scoreboard again. We get to the 7th. Santana with the called strike. Called in for a called strike, 1-2. Santana comes to the set. Delivers. Good change up there. Dawson way out in front of it. Third strikeout for Santana. There's 2 away here in the bottom of the 4th.
The batter,
Here's Willie Horton. Horton struck out his first.
Willie Horton.
Pitch out. Anderson not going. Anna from the set delivers. Runner goes. Throw down to second from Mauer, is on the mark, and they get him. Randerson tries to steal. Mauer gets him. And the side is retired. Good throw from Joe Mauer right on the money. That ends the 4th. We head to the top of 5. Opening day in Detroit. It's 3-1 Twins. Here's Chuck Knobloch. Knobloch 0 for 2. He is struck out and grounded.
No play.
Ball misses up high. Up, swung on and missed. Slider misses down. 2-1 to count. Verlander deal. Fastball swung on and missed. He blew that one right past Knobloch. It's 2-2. Slider misses away. Full count. Joe Mauer waits on deck. Slider misses down and in for ball 4, so it's a lead-off walk. Verlander puts Knobloch on the base path. Here's Mauer. Mauer 2 for 2. He's got a single, a double, and an RBI. Ball in for a called strike. Runner goes. Frians throw down to second, not in time. Knobloch got a great jump. Throw was a little high anyway. Knobloch is his first stolen base of the season. Knobloch regularly among the stolen base leaders. Mauer fouls it off. 1-2 the count. And the deals. Mauer shoots the other way and foul. Coming gone the other way his first 2 times. Verlander tries to derail that plan by coming inside, but the slider rides in for a ball, and it's 2-2. Ball there. Mauer lays off. Full count. 90 Minush waits on deck for Minnesota. Mauer hammers that one into the gap in right center field, giving chase as Kaline is going to one hop against the wall. Dawson retrieves it, but that's going to bring in the run. It's an RBI double for Joe Mauer, who's 3 for 3, and the Twins extend their lead. It's 4-1 Minnesota. Again, this Twins team does not have a lot of power, but they do make a lot of contact. They keep the wheels churning. Here's Manush. He's 2 for 2. Haven't seen bullpen action yet, but gotta think Verlander's time might be getting near here. Manush is single both times up. Verlander at 84 pitches. Good changeup. There's the bullpen action we were just referencing. Al Benton and Michael Pullman. Pair of right-handers throwing for the Tigers. In the center field, coming on is Dawson. He'll have to play it on the hop. Nauer gets the third, but he will hold. Good, strong throw from Andre Dawson. Verlander not really fooling anybody. And that's going to be it. So Hank Aguirre was already warned before we got the camera shot there, and Aguirre will come in 5-4, a 3.39 ERA a year ago. Aguirre comes in to face the left-handed J.D. Drew. Well, lefty's coming up here, so the lefty makes sense. Drew 1 for 2. Screwball is in for a called strike. Fastball's going on in this, and it's 1-2. First and third, still nobody out here in the top of the fifth, so Aguirre's got a bit of a mess to try to dig himself out of. This is down and away. Two and 2 the count. Aguirre deals. Chopper back to the mound. Aguirre has it. Runner holds at third, and it's going to be a double play. Nicely done by Hank Aguirre. 1-4-3 double play. Nauer has to freeze at third, and a big double play ball there from Aguirre. So now it'll be up to Herbeck. Herbeck had the RBI single his last time. Try to bring the run home. Blue ball. Low in high, not where Aguirre wanted that. But you'll get the called strike anyway. This ball there is fouled off. So now Aguirre ahead of Herbeck 0-2 here. Gets the sign. Delivers, gets him fishing down in the dirt. Freehan will have to throw to first to complete the strikeout, but Hank Aguirre shuts the door, gets out of the jam. Nauer drives in the run before he comes in there, though, with an RBI double. Nauer's 3 for 3, and the Twins' lead is 3 midway through opening day at Tiger Stadium, 4-1 Minnesota. So Johan Santana has allowed nothing since the leadoff home run to Alan Trammell. Here's Willie Horton. Horton's 0 for 1. He struck out his first. Ball swung on and missed. Down and away. And it delivers. Fly ball to right. Drew is there. It away for out number 1.
Up next for the Tigers, the catcher, Bill Freehan.
Here's Bill Freehan. Freehan lined out his first time up. Fastball misses up high.
Count 1-0.
Pulls this one down to third. Yost gets it. First, and there's 2 away.
The batter.
Santana continues to cruise. Here's Rudy York. York is 0 for 1. Rounded out his first time up. Fastballs are called strike. Good change up there, and York flails at it. Santana's ahead of him 0-2. Pitch. Fastball misses away. Pop straight up the chute. Drifting back now towards the stands. Mauer sheds the mask, puts it away, and the side is retired. 5 strong innings so far from Johan Santana. We head to the 6th here in Detroit. 4-1 Twins. Wire will stay in to open up the 6th. Here's Carew. He's 0 for 2.
The first baseman, number 29.
Screwball misses down low. Michael Fulmer has sat down Mike Schooler started to throw. Now Edwards continues to throw 43. Fastball misses up and in.
2 balls, no strikes.
2-0 pitch. Carew grounds it. Worm killer out the second. Golick makes the play. There's 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Jay Bell.
That'll bring up Jay Bell. Bell is 0 for 2 and has made an error here in his first game with the Twins. Fire delivers. Screwball in for a called strike. Oh, 1 pitch. Ball tails away. It's 1-1. Pulls this one down the left field line, but it's hooking foul. The count goes for 1-2. Rounder down to first. York will take it to the bag himself for the second out.
Now batting, number 45.
So here's Eddie Yost. Yost is 0 for 2. He gets struck out and flown it. Fired overs. Fastball. That. Shot down to first. That's a low liner. York picks it cleanly, and the side is retired. So good job by Hank Aguirre out of the Tigers bullpen. Now they'll try to get something going on the offensive side. Bailey, McAuliffe, and Trammell as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Bailey is 0 for 1. Flew out his first time up.
The third baseman, number 7.
First pitch swinging, pop, foul. Carew giving chase, long run, lots of foul territory here. Carew puts it away for out number 1. Love that hits runs in the middle of the bullpen.
Number 4.
This is a created stadium. It's not a game that comes with MLB The Show, at least back in 22 it didn't. I don't know if it does now. Here's Dick McCall. That's struck out his first time up. But all the created stadiums, one of the limitations is you can't do the bullpens out in the outfield. So any created stadium has a good amount of foul territory. That's where they put the bullpens. 0-1. Slider swung on and missed. It goes to 0-2. And the deal. Ties him up. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Fastball fans to call it. Fourth strikeout for Santana. And there's 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's Alan Trammell. Trammell homered to lead off the game for the Tigers. The Parade has done nothing since. Trammell hit this one well. Manush going back, but it's over his head off the base of the wall. Trammell around first, going to second. He will cruise in with a 2-out double. Second hit of the game for Alan Trammell. Trammell, so far, trying to do it on his own. He hasn't gotten any help as of yet, but he hits this one. That is a tracer off the wall and left. Here's Curtis Granderson. Granderson is 0 for 1.
Number 28.
There's fouled up. This is 0 for 1 with a walk. Fastball there, misses inside. One and one to count. Anderson fouls off the chase. One-two offering from Santana. 2 fouls off the slider. And it delivers. He's up. This is down low. Two and 2 the count. This is inside. Count goes full. Now Kaline waits on deck. The Tigers try to get something going here in the bottom of the 6th. For a little 2-out route. Fastball swung on and missed. Santana whips him. 5th strikeout for Johan. Down goes Granderson. And down go the Tigers. We head to the 7th. Santana's been brilliant. 4-1 wins over the Tigers. Here's Mike Schooler, 5-5, a 4.08 ERA a year ago in 42 appearances. Schooler follows Hank Aguirre, who did a sensational job out of the bullpen for Detroit.
Leading off for the Twins.
Here's Dykstra. He's 1 for 3. Slider is a ball and strike. It's 0-1. Fastball is a ball and strike. Schooler ahead of Dykstra 0. Fastball down and away. One misses down and in. 2-2 the count. Ooh, borderline pitch. Schooler doesn't get the call, and the count goes full. Dykstra's worked the count full after falling in an 0-2 hole. Schooler does not want to lose Dykstra here. 3-2 offering. Misses inside, ball 4. Starts him out with 2 strikes, and Mike Schooler throws 4 straight balls to issue the walk to Lenny Dykstra. Here's Chuck Knobloch. Knobloch 0 for 2. Also got a walk, stole a base, scored a run. Slider in for a call strike. One pitch to school. Fastball misses inside. There's ball strike, and it's 1-2. See if Dykstra gets a green light at some point. 1-2 offering. Knobloch puts it in the center. That's going to be a base hit. Dawson comes up throwing. Dykstra will hold at second. So the Twins have the first two men on
The catcher.
against Mike Schooler here in the 7th inning. Speed on the bases for the Twins. Here is Joe Mauer. Mauer is 3 for 3. Fouls it off. One pitch. Loop to left, coming on. Granderson is there. Finally solved Joe Mauer. There's one away.
The batter, number 24.
So that'll bring up Minush. He's 3 for 3 on. And Mauer has been perfect coming into this inning. Mauer's been set aside. Schooler will try to do the same here to Minush. Fastball fouled off. Got himself in a little bit of a jam here. He'll try to get himself at it. High slider gets the call. He's ahead 0-2. Minush, high fly ball in the center. Going back is Dawson, still going. He'll get there. That's a deep poke here at Tiger Stadium. Dawson tracks it down. Dykstra tags up and goes to third, but now Schooler and out away from getting out of the jam. So now let me see. They have Hiller up. No, it's two righties. I'm gonna let Hiller up. Schooler does not get through this. One way or another, Drew will be Schooler's last batter. Drew pulls this one down. Hiller had already been more. I probably would have left him for Hiller. Lefty. Hiller was warming up at the start of the inning. Still trying to get myself in mid-season form. It's only opening day. First and third, 0-2 the count to Drew. Schooler gets him fishing with the curveball. So nice work by Schooler. Allows the first two men to reach, but gets out of the jam unscathed. 7th inning stretch time here at Tiger Stadium. It's 4-1 Twins. Opening day, year 5 of the FSBL. So heart of the Tigers order here to face Santana. Kaline 0 for 2. Lined out, he also reached on an error his first time. Tigers have 2 hits on the day, both from Allen Trammell. Change up. There, Kaline out in front. Eddie Guardado, the right-hander. Glenn Perkins, the lefty, as the Twins get bullpen action going, just in case things start to go awry for Santana. He's only at 65 pitches. He has been very efficient. Tigers have been very aggressive. Kaline fouls it off. Santana's ahead of him 0-2. Fastball, Kaline tries to hold up. They say he did. 1-2 pitch. Kaline number. Between the mound and third, Santana's going to be the one to glove it. Throw to first, not in time. It's an infield single for Al Kaline. Line drives in the box score. Pulled there, buried that one right in the dirt in front of the plate. Yost wouldn't have had any shot at him. Santana, the only guy with a crack at him. Kaline running hard down the line. beats it out for the infield single. Here's Andre Dawson. Trying to remember who all was in the trade that brought them. It was Dave Rozema, but there was a position player also, and I'm forgetting who was in that trade at the deadline last year. Rozema actually pitched really well for the Expos once they picked him up. Fly ball out to right. Drew puts it away. Can line retreats to first. Of course, now here in year 5, the Expos with a stud rookie in center field. Oscar Charleston has joined the Montreal Expos. Here's Willie Horton. Horton is 0 for 2. Forward to seeing what Oscar Charleston can do now here in the Franchise Stars Baseball League. If you're following this channel, I assume you is, but Oscar Charleston, a Negro League legend, to put it mild. Dynamite player. Fastball from Santana, long strike after letter. And the way I do it, so I don't give guys the ability to play every position they played at any point in their careers, because I worry it would kind of cause some lineups to be bastardized a little bit. Ground ball to short here. This is going to be a 6-4-3 double play. Horton rounds into the double play, and the side is retired. 7 strong innings from Johan Santana. We head to the 8th here at Tiger Stadium. 4-1 win. So I will rate that a guy can play a position if he played that position in 20% or more of his career. So a guy who played, a second baseman who played shortstop, for a little bit in one season, is not going to be rated to play shortstop here. I think it would cause a lot of lineup, ungenuine lineups, basically, as Herbeck leads off the top of the 8th against John Hiller. But Charleston, my point of talking about that, is Charleston played enough first base in his career that he rates in the outfield and at first base. That will also give the Expos a little bit of flexibility there, how to use it. Tapper back to the mound. Nicely done there by Hiller. Retires Herbeck, and there's one away.
Now batting, number 29.
Here's Carew. He's 0 for 3. Rounded out his last time up. Change up, this is down low. Michael Fulmer is back up throwing, as is Al Benton. Feel like Benton throwing for 3 innings. Carew, another number out to second. McAuliffe charges, makes the play, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, Bell.
So that'll bring up Jay Bell. Bell 0 for 3, rounded out his first time. And Bell acquired this offseason a trade that sent reliever Tom Hall and Tom Bernansky to the Pittsburgh Pirates. Miller deals. Bell puts it just outside first. Foul ball, and the count goes to 0-2. Kevin Mitchell was homered for the Yankees to help them draw a little bit closer against the Blue Jays. Indians have drawn closer against the Sox. Al Rosen, a pair of home runs for Cleveland. They still trail at 6-4. Rays lead the Astros 2-1 in the 5th in Houston. Vic Wertz has gone deep for the Rays. Expos and Angels scoreless in the 2nd out in Anaheim. A's and Mariners will get going later. Grove and Moore, the pitching matchup there. Grove, the best pitching season in FSPL history a year ago. Royals up on the Rangers 2-0, and Bell goes down looking, and the side is retired. So the Tigers bullpen has done a very solid job here in this one, but the offense asleep. We'll see if they change that. Bottom of the 8th, 4-1 Minnesota. And at 74 pitches, will start the bottom of the 8th. See a rare opening day complete game. Mets lead the Marlins 5-1. Yoenis Cespedes with a home run in that one. Braves to lead the Phillies 2-1. Good pitchers duel there in Philly. Warren Spahn and the reigning National League outstanding pitcher Cole Hamels locked up in that one. Brewers lead the Reds 2-0 in Milwaukee. Mike Caldwell having a good start so far. Rocking out. Driven in a run for the Brew Crew. Rockies 5, Pirates 3 at Forbes Field. Larry Heisel has hit a pair of home runs in that one for the Rockies. Rookie Josh Harrison is homered for the Pirates. Just underway out in San Francisco, Roger Connor, a great year a year ago, and he has homered off of Kurt Schilling to give the Giants a 1-0 lead there. This one is smacked the other way. Throw in from Drew, not in time. And Bill Freehan gets in the second with a double. Close play there. That would have been terrible if Freehan had got thrown out. Freehan not particularly fleet of foot. Busted out of the box. But gets in there just ahead of the tag with the double. Here's Rudy York. York is 0 for 2. And then the fourth hit for the Tigers. York has popped out and grounded out. Slider. Swung on and missed. 0-2. Slider misses inside. Fastball in for a called strike 3. Down goes York. 6 strikeouts for Johan. This one away here in the bottom of the 8th. Here's Bob Bailey. Bailey is 0 for 2. He is thrown out and popped out. Bailey pulls this one well out in front of him. Stop. And it checks the runner. Down in the dirt. That one gets past Mauer, and the runner's going to move up to third. And Tata bounced that one in the dirt. That'll be a wild pitch on Johan. One and one to count. Fastball swung on and missed. 1-2. And delivers fastball at that. Is strike 3 called. And Bailey knew it. 7 strikeouts for Santana. Bailey knew it as soon as it crossed the plate. So now here's McAuliffe. There's a couple guys on waivers going through right now. So the Tigers, I would pinch hit for McAuliffe here. But they don't have anybody else on the roster right now who can play second base to replace McAuliffe. And that will lock the game up. So McAuliffe, in a week, this situation wouldn't happen. But until the waiver stuff is dealt with, McAuliffe is going to have to hit for himself here. Number foul. And a deal. Popped up. Mauer gives chase, lays out and makes a play. Oh, terrific grab from Joe Mauer. 3 hits on the day and a sensational grab there. And that ends the bottom of the 8th. We head to the 9th, opening day at Tiger Stadium. Johan Santana dazzling for the Twins, 4-1, Minnesota. So now here's Al Benton after John Hiller worked a scoreless 8th. Benton 2-2 with 3.68 earned run average a year ago. He will start off facing Eddie Yost. Yost is 0 for 3.
The third baseman, number 45.
Nope.
Slider misses down low. Fastball misses inside. 2-0. Delivers. Skied, shallow right. McAuliffe goes out. Snares it. Nice play, Dick McAuliffe. Tailline wasn't going to get there. McAuliffe reels it in for the first out here in the top of the ninth. Here's Lenny Dykstra. Dykstra 1 for 3. Single and a run scored. Dykstra, the reigning American League batting champion. Ball misses up and away. Extra 332 a year ago. The Blue Jays, wow, Blue Jays have blown that one open against the Yankees 12-2 in the Bronx. Tony Fernandez did a grand slam pecan in that one. Red Sox still holding off the Indians 6-4 in Cleveland. That game's in the ninth. Out to left center, giving chase is Dawson, tailing away from him. But the Hawk swoops over, reels it in anyway for the second out. Jeff Bagwell is homered in Houston to tie that game. Brian Downing has homered in Anaheim to give the Angels a 1-0 lead on the extra. Here's Chuck Knobloch. Knobloch 1 for 3. Ball there, misses down low. And Ramirez is homered for the Marlins. Still trail the Mets 5-2 at Shea. 8 innings of 1-run ball for Warren Spahn for the Braves. Still lead the Phillies 2-1. Fastball misses down low. Joe Mauer waits on deck. Pitch here. Benton misses down low, so Knobloch walks on 4 pitches. The Twins have a 2-out base runner here in the top of the ninth. Here's Mauer. 3 for 4, a single, a pair of RBI. Mauer already in midseason form. Throw over to first. Knobloch dives back in. Ball strike, 0-1. Oh, a high strike call there. That's a borderline pitch. Now the count goes to 0-2. Knobloch gets back. Delivers. Or misses down and in. Mauer, high fly ball to right. This one is going deep. K-line's back to the wall. He looks up, and that ball's out of here. Joe Mauer, his 4th hit of the day, is a 2-run homer. And the Twins blow it open here in the ninth. Mauer takes out Benton deep, and it's 6-1 Minnesota. Have yourself a day, Joe Mauer. K-line gave chase, but all we could do was watch this one sail into the seats. Opposite field single, an opposite field double, and a double pulled into the gap, and now a home run pulled, cranked into the seats and right from Mauer. 6-1 Minnesota. Here's Manuch.
Number 24.
Ball at the knees for strike one. That should send most of the crowd here in Detroit heading towards the seats. Ball there, it's fouled off. Pitch from Benton. Pulled to right. That's hit pretty well. K-line going back again. This one he has lined up. Makes the grab. And the side is retired. But a two-run shot from Joe Mauer blows this one open for the Twins. Last chance for the Tigers here on opening day. Head to the bottom of the ninth. They trail it 6-1. Santana will start the ninth. 88 pitches.
For the Tigers,
Trammell
the
2 for
shortstop,
3.
Alex Trammell.
Tigers only have 4 hits. Trammell has 2 of them. Matt Guerriere, the righty. Glenn Perkins back up and throwing the lefty. Popped up to second. There's one away.
Now batting, number 28.
Here's Brander. It's ball at the knees. It's 0-1. Shot. Out to left. Manush reels it in, and the Tigers are down to their final out.
Now batting, number 6.
So Santana looking to polish off a complete game here on opening day. He'll try to get through Al K-line to do it. K-line 1 for 3. Dribbled an infield hit his last time up. The pitch fastball from Santana is a called strike. K-line not happy with that. That looked like a good pitch. Line hits this out to right, but Drew is right there. The ball game is over. Johan Santana with a gem for the Twins to open up year 5. And Minnesota takes the opener here in Detroit, 6-1. 4 hits, including a homer, 4 RBIs for Joe Mauer on the day. He's the offensive star. This game all about Johan. Complete game, 4-hitter. Again, now in Trammell. Home run to lead off the game for the Tigers. They did nothing after that. Santana strikes out 7. And the Twins open up year 5 with the victory here in Detroit. There you see Trammell with the long ball. So Mauer says, I can do it too. That may have been the double. That's the home. Final out. Twins, 6 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. Tigers, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. Santana with the win. Justin Verlander allows 9 hits and 4 runs over 4 innings of work to take the loss for Detroit. Trammell 2 for 4, homer, a double, and RBI. And a run scored for Detroit. That's pretty much it. Now again, 4 for 5, a homer, 2 doubles, 3 runs scored, 4 RBIs. Heine Manush building off a very strong rookie year, 3 for 5 with an RBI as well for Minnesota. And that will wrap things up from Tiger Stadium. Glad to be back doing baseball here. We got a full slate of baseball here on the opening day docket here on the Legend Sports Universe YouTube channel. Greatly appreciative as always. I have a couple of these to be live, a couple of these I'm kind of pre-recording, so that I can't do 4 broadcasts in a day. That's just not feasible. At this point, I did do it once, I think in year 1 or year 2 I did it because I was insane then. But I'm a little bit more sane now, marginal. But so that's the full slate. I did say something. So I did, just briefly here. A few weeks ago, I did channel update thing, and I talked about needing to get through seasons a bit more quickly, and also just not being able to stream as much, taking a little bit more time for myself, fitness-wise, health-wise, stuff like that. A little bit of nothing major. I'm fine. Just trying to take a little bit better care of myself and stuff like that, uh, and more time for not sitting. I sit for work all day, and so time I sit doing these project stuff and streams, as much as I enjoy it, is time that can be better spent. Again, now that I've got a little bit of a minor kind of heart thing that needs to be monitored a bit, so I'm trying to drop a little bit of weight, and stuff like that. Just take a little bit more concerted care of myself. So streams possibly a little bit less frequent. But anyway, so I was talking about doing the baseball season. I was talking about doing everything, having to get through seasons a bit more quickly because of the whole premise of which I built the Legend Sports universe is to build this with a franchise, a career mode in mind. So not all the legends start in the league. Guys come in over time. I think that's the appeal of what I do for a lot of people because I think the concept is cool. But at the pace that I'm going, I'm not going to get through these projects deeply enough for that setup to really have an impact. So I have to start kind of getting through seasons a little bit quicker. But in thinking about it, I think the exception to that, at least for year 5, is going to be the Franchise Stars Baseball League. I think I'm going to continue to do this where I do an American League and a National League game of the week for each week of the schedule for year 5. And I'm going to try to accelerate through the basketball, accelerate through the football. Basketball will be easy to blow through. Football is a little bit more, will take a little more time. And when I get the hockey project going, I'm going to try to kind of go through that a bit more quickly too. And the goal, our good friend Jamie in the Sports Games Journal, when Jamie interviewed me a couple of months ago for the magazine, I mentioned a concept where I got the entire Legend Sports universe on the same timeline. Where the FSBL right now is starting in year 5, the Football League is in year 2. The Basketball League is just about to start year 2, and hockey hasn't started yet. But in an ideal world, I'd have everybody on the same timeline, and then I would just do, the universe would actually be a universe kind of in lockstep with itself, where January of year 6 will be January of year 6 for every league, and everything will kind of be in lockstep then, and it'll feel more cohesive at that point. So I'm going to keep the pace that I've done previously for baseball. I'm going to keep that for another year here, for year 5. And I'm going to see how much ground I can gain accelerating the other projects, including the boxing too, and build towards getting to that. Baseball season typically takes me 3 or 4 months to get through by the time the playoffs are over. That may take a little bit longer now because again I'm streaming a little bit less frequently. At least for the immediate future. So I'm going to be doing a little bit more writing what's going on and things, a little bit more short recap videos, what's going on and things, trying to get through seasons. But that's the goal, is to get everything in lockstep. Doing it for when the calendar turns for the FSBL to year 6 might be a bit ambitious, but we're going to see how fastly I can move the other sports along while doing the baseball. But for now, at least, the baseball is going to move at the same pace it has previously. So I know a lot of our baseball fan friends here following the channel will probably be happy about that because they like the pace of the baseball season. It goes well, and it keeps everybody in tune with what's going on in the league. Anyway, that's the story there. Again, appreciate you tuning in here for this opening day slate of games. More games to come later on today. We'll have the Dodgers and Padres, and we will also have the Cubs and Cardinals on the channel later on today. Hope to see you for those broadcasts. Thank you again, whether you watch live, whether you're chatting, whether you're watching on delay. However, I appreciate the time you give me. Bang the like button if you haven't. Subscribe if you haven't as of yet. And most importantly, be good to each other. and we'll talk soon. Johan Santana, Joe Mauer, and the Twins take down the Tigers 6-1 on opening day.